Hello you guys, Thomas here from TK88 Productions, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel. I know lately, because of the weather that we've been having here all around Hawaii, there's not really been a lot of drag racing events that we've had a chance to film, or any car shows or car events because of the weather. So please you guys, be patient as we wait for the weather to blow through Hawaii, that we can at least get back to, you know, a normal way of life of having racing events and having car shows. But anyways, because of like what's going on with the weather, I've been trying to think about, you know, posting some more highlight videos that'll be coming along the way pretty soon. But then lately I've started to notice that on other YouTube videos, there's been a lot of these old footages of the Hawaii Raceway Park, which is on Oahu way back in the day before it closed down. And then also have footage from the Kauai Raceway Park and the Maui Raceway Park from way back in the day. And I was like, you know what? I actually do have some footage. And to explain how I got that very short story, well, one of the times that I was on the island of Maui, a fan came up to me and gave me some CDs, or actually no, sorry, DVDs, and he said, "Hey, I have some footage here of the Maui Raceway Park way back in the day." So I figured, okay, took the DVDs, went home, and next thing you know, I watched it and I was like, "Hey, this is the Maui Invitational Event that happened way back 40 years ago in 1986." And I was like, wow, the track looked very different back then for sure. But it was interesting to see that, because on the video, I got a chance to see a lot of people that I know now that are now older, but they look so young in the video. And one person that stuck out to me that's very precious and personal to my heart is my dad, Harry Thomas Kerr. And for those of you who don't know, my dad sadly passed away in 2002, and we've really missed him ever since then. You know, he's definitely made an impact on a lot of people, not only here in Hawaii, but also people that are in Las Vegas. He made a big impact on them. And it was kind of awesome and cool to, when I watched this video, excuse me for my mustache hairs itching my nose, it was really awesome to see that, you know, hear his voice, see how young he looked, because when I remember my dad, he had a lot of gray and white hair, so I was not used to seeing him with just full-on dark black hair. So it was just awesome to see my dad again. And you know, this video is going to be pretty much him talking about one of the cars that he had before he got the Delirious Roadster, which was the Chevy Nova he called the Novacaine. Now, so actually when my dad was around, he didn't really tell me a lot about the Novacaine. I mean, I saw pictures of it, but he never told me in detail of, like, you know, how the car was made, what was in the car, what times did the car run. So I was really shocked and surprised when I saw this footage. I was like, hey, he gets to talk about the Novacaine, because I was too young, and at the time I didn't get a chance to ask him. So it's pretty awesome to see this video, and I hope you guys all enjoy this video, because it's going to be about my dad talking about the Novacaine when he was interviewed, when he took the Nova to a car event, and afterwards later on you'd see him racing it at the Maui Raceway Park. And so this whole 1986 Invitational event, I'm going to put it into different parts here on my YouTube channel for your entertainment, while we wait for the next racing event to come along around the corner. And who knows, you guys might see someone that you may have known from the past, or you might be like, wow, I was that young, I was that skinny. So please, you guys, enjoy the video. Hope you guys, you know, keep watching all my videos around my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, because the more subscribers I have, the more the channel can grow, and the more we can produce awesome videos and create bigger and more better events. So please, you guys, stay tuned for that. And also, giving you guys a bit of a heads up that on September 19th and 20th, 2026 is the 3rd annual East versus West Big Island Showdown happening at the Hilo Drag Strip. Don't worry, I'll be posting more videos later on about that event. But yes, you guys, stay tuned in. Hope you enjoy the video, and stay safe out there.
Memorial Weekend, some 27 race drivers and their machines arrived from the outer islands for the 1986 Maui Anniversary Invitational. For the past 23 years, the Valley Out Timing Association has been the governing body behind racing at Maui Raceway Park. This year is the first time for NHRA-sanctioned night racing, and the quarter mile is ablaze with lights. For the third year, the 50th State Pro Gas members arrived on the scene with their rails, T-buckets, altered vehicles, and door slammers to meet Maui's challenge and compete for $5,000 in cash and prizes. Concern for both the Valley Isle Timing Association and Oahu's 50th State Pro Gas Association is safety. Before the competition begins, the associations join together to promote safety in a program they take to the high schools to introduce the students to racing on an NHRA-approved drag strip as an alternative to illegal street racing. They also give the young people an opportunity to see the different types of racing vehicles close up and a chance to talk with the drivers. Lahaina Luna High School was the first stop for Rick Pops 23T, the Nanook. He came up number 1 in 84 and 85 in the Pro Gas meet and is currently number 1 on Oahu. Paul Allen brought his rear engine rail, the Defiance, a Coney, his Black Beauty. A new vehicle making its debut for this weekend was Jack Villadirty's Roadster. And Busta had his altered Pinto. And the Camaro belongs to Keith Wright. Keith runs in Bracket 2 class and is no stranger to the winner's circle.
Hello everybody, I want to give a big shout out to Hawaii Cell Phone Repair for being another one of our sponsors for the East versus West team battle. Now Hawaii Cell Phone Repair, you guys, is actually located in Hilo. I'll show you right here on the Google Maps. They're located right here on Kinaloli Street, right down the road from USA BJ Pinn's gym, and also right down the road from the downtown fire station. They're located right here on Kinaloli Street, right here with their sign, where they do multiple things. They do repairs on not only cell phones, but they also do it on tablets, smartwatches, your computers or laptops, and also for your game consoles. They offer multiple different repairs. And when you go to their website, you can be able to check out what repairs you're looking for, and also you can find out about the insurance plans that they have available. And if you want to sell your old phone that you don't use anymore, maybe like an old laptop or iPad or console you don't want to use anymore, talk to them. You can be able to sell it to them. Also, try to find out if you want to find out more about their work, check out their website and everything. They're quick and easy how they process everything. It's quick on their service, and they want to make sure that they take care of your devices. So they show high work standards and care. And I know for me, from my personal experience, I damaged my phone. I needed something quick and fast to repair because I had to go film an event. Luckily, I got in touch with Levi Macklin, who's the owner of Hawaii Cell Phone Repair, and they hooked me up within 2.5 hours afterwards. They were able to get my phone repaired. I was able to finally get it back up and working, and all I can say is it was fast, it was quick, it was efficient, and the service, top notch. Wonderful people, courteous and kind customer service, and I would definitely recommend you guys, if you need a cell phone to be quickly repaired in the time being to where you need it quick and done and fast, definitely check out Hawaii Cell Phone Repair, located on Kinaloli Street. So mahalo and thank you to Hawaii Cell Phone Repair for being a sponsor for the East vs. West team battle. Check them out, you guys.
Greg Howard of KMVI talks to one about Oahu drivers.
Right?
That's correct.
How you doing, Harry? You're from Oahu?
Yes, I'm from Laie, Oahu.
All right, man. I notice News Laie Chevron is one of your sponsors, and for those of you who may or may not know, a lot of the backing of drivers and owners and so forth of these cars and cars like them, they of course get a little advertising on the car. And you've got News Laie Chevron, and you've got Waimea Auto Top. Is that from the Big Island?
No, that's from the island of Kauai. Every now and then when we're able to go over for the 4th of July race, we have an outer island sponsor that sponsors our barge trip.
All right. You want to give a plug to some of the other sponsors?
We also have from Sam's Place, which is a small restaurant in Laie, News Laie Chevron, which is also in Laie, and a couple other the small stores, just like the country stores that we come from, that have helped us sponsor the car. Without it, it would be impossible to run.
Oh, I'll bet. It can be an expensive hobby, can't it?
Well, Well, it is for me being a student at Brigham Young University.
All right. Well, this you maybe get in between races. You get a little studying in, maybe.
Well, the race car is actually secondary, for my studies and stuff. But it is the release that we have.
I can understand that. Now, tell me about the car, first of all. What's under the hood?
Well, it's a 1970 Nova, and under the hood we have a stock 427 Chevrolet engine. And, well, the car's name is Novacaine because it is a 70 Nova. And so far it's been doing really, really good this year. We're real happy with it.
What kind of times have you achieved with this car?
Well, it runs in the Junior Pro Gas bracket, which is 1180s, but the car does go a little bit faster than that in about the 1160s and 1150s.
Okay, now we're talking 11.8 seconds, for instance, for those of you who've not been exposed to drag racing. What does that mean in miles per hour to the layperson?
That's going at about 115 to about 118 miles an hour.
And we're also talking a quarter of a mile here.
Yeah, that's from pit stop.
Now, if you've ever wanted to find out what it's like to go that fast in a quarter of a mile, I would invite you to come out to Maui Raceway Park this weekend. Do you have any predictions as to how you'll do this weekend?
Well, so far the car's been doing real good. We're the #1 points leader in our division from Honolulu. And hopefully we can get back if there isn't a barge strike to continue on our points race.
That's what we're looking at, too, is trying to find out how that's... of course, you've got about 27 cars over here, and we hope that doesn't occur, and that you do not have any transportation problems for your cars getting back. At any rate, if you have to stay over, we'll just have some more racing.
I guess that's the way it'll have to be. I hope I can afford to keep my pit crew that long.
Okay. We may talk with you a little later on, Harry, if you're available, and I know you want to keep an eye on your car as well as watch out and answer questions and so forth. So once again, thanks for taking the time to talk to us, and we'll wish you a lot of luck over the weekend.
Thank you very much for your time and efforts.
All right.
Drag racing more equitable, the handicap system was devised. Elapsed time is the most significant means of measuring performance. So ET is used in computing handicaps in drag racing. A handicap is achieved by giving the slower car the green light sooner, determined by the difference in elapsed times that the drivers have chosen, referred to as their dial-ins. This difference is computed to the 100th of a second by the timing equipment, which then determines the countdown in each lane on the Christmas tree. In ET racing, the dial-in is important, as the drivers